I want to show you how to configure Google Analytics so that you can visualize all the data that we track and send to Google tags. Because PixelYourSite, our plugin, tracks a lot of data, fires a lot of automatic events with very useful parameters, but it's very, very hard to visualize this data. Actually, you need to configure your Google Analytics in a way that makes it possible for you to understand what is tracked and what actually happens on the website. I'm Christian Stoichescu from PixelYourSite. Please subscribe to our channel and like this video. And now, let's see what I mean. First, what data is tracked by PixelYourSite? We have our automatic events. Where are they? Here. That track a lot of actions. Some of them duplicate the actions tracked automatically by Google. For example, clicks, or maybe downloads or page scroll. You can disable our events, or you can disable Google automatic events, or you can keep them both. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Ours are useful because they have some extra data that Google might not have. So it's up to you if you want to have them both. I would recommend to keep them both, and if you need, follow the execute the steps that I will show you in order to see the data that we send to Google. So these are all the events we track automatically, a lot of them. For WooCommerce, we track a lot of e-commerce specific events. You can control them from here. And we have a number of parameters that we add automatically to our events. So this is the basic stuff, basic settings inside PixelYourSite. If you configure your own event from here, you can add your parameters, the trigger, and then enable on Google tags. You can add your custom parameters, but regardless if you add them or not, we will track a number of default parameters with all our events, so including events configured manually from here. And in order to see what is tracked with PixelYourSite, I recommend testing your website using tagassistant.google.com. Add the domain here and browse your website, fire a desired action in order to see what events are fired. So I'm now browsing the website, I'm scrolling, I'm going to our dedicated events page. This is an internal link, this is an external link, this is a button. I can submit a form. So I'm firing events with my actions, and you can easily see them here. This is the GA4 property. All these are events fired by the plugin, and to see their parameters, for example, this is an internal click. These are the parameters that we track with our events. Very useful. For example, text. This is the text of the button that I clicked. This is a button. This is the traffic source as retrieved by PixelYourSite. It might be different than the one retrieved by Google, but you have the options to visualize them both if you want. This is the landing page. I landed on the home page, and so on. So this is very useful. Okay, all these parameters automatically appended to our events. Now, what exactly can you do with these parameters? Let's see how a report looks inside Google Analytics. Go to Reports, Events, here, Engagement, Events, and you will have a long list with all the events fired in that period of time. I want not today because it's very few data, yesterday. And I can see my events here. Okay, let's increase the number. Okay. For example, I clicked on internal links 2 times yesterday, and this is the data for this event. But very few information. Other than the number of the event fired, I have nothing else. In order to see all that extra information that I show you with Tag Assistant, I have to create a custom definition for a custom audience. Go to Admin, Custom Definitions. I already have some definitions here. This one, it's too old and doesn't look good. So let's create a custom definition for target URL. The target URL is the link opened by my click. So this is the parameter name I will use to create a custom definition. Scope is event. I'm using an event parameter, and target URL, select it, give it a name, and save. Now, you have to wait for 24 hours for Google to report the data. However, I can show you this custom dimension, user role. I created it from a different video. I have it from yesterday, so it has some data. I encourage you to watch that video. I explain how to configure explorations, which are very powerful and will allow you to visualize much more information than the default reports. So let's see user role for one of our events. After 24 hours, events that have target URL, so the 2 events tracking clicks, will have this custom dimension reported to the same way that user role is reported now for the event that I will show you right away. So go back, reports, engagement events. I want the data from yesterday. And okay, let's open the same event. I think it was internal clicks. Yeah. And this is the user role triggering those clicks on pages inside the website. So not external links, internal links. So after 24 hours, the new custom dimension that I created will be listed here. And you can add more dimensions for your events. Simply look what we track and use the parameters for a custom dimension, and they will be reported by the default events. This is it. This is how you can visualize the data that we track. First of all, use Tag Assistant to understand what we send to Google, and then based on these values, create a custom dimension and visualize it with your events reports. Or if you want more details, create an exploration, and I really recommend to watch the video I made about explorations, because this is a very powerful tool and it's quite complex but useful. Again, I'm Cristian Stoicescu from PixelYourSite. Like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.